Boy, we've been trying to get a hold of Brady Hoke now for a while, but he was nowhere to be found as all these negotiations were going on behind closed doors. And now the word is Brady Hoke, a new 5-year contract extension at San Diego State as the Aztecs prepare for Navy in the Poinsettia Bowl.
Found him.
And in his first interview, here is Aztec head coach Brady Hoke. Good morning, Coach, and congratulations.
Good morning, guys. In March, I was looking for you guys about 3 weeks and couldn't find you. Where the hell were you?
In March.
That's not funny, Coach. That's not even funny.
Man, that is messed up.
Messed up.
You know what? When Jim and I had some talks going on, I thought it was best just to keep everything, to ourselves.
Yeah, I think, listen, it's the smart move. And I can certainly appreciate it from a business standpoint. But you know what happens. If you're not talking,
right,
people think you're leaving.
Right. And I know. And that's, this time of year, this happens, I would imagine, to Chris Peterson and Gary Patterson all the time. And, some of those guys who have done tremendous jobs at programs. So, it's part of, I guess, the business or whatever that you really don't like. The one thing is we've been close with our team, and I always communicate to them, and we got great kids and great leadership.
Brady Hoke is with us on the Scott and BR Show. Brady, let me ask you a couple of questions here. First of all, was the Minnesota job anything more than just an introductory conversation? Had you gone anywhere with those guys?
No. Exactly what I said the whole time. That's all it was. And, it was something that they felt they needed to do at the time that they needed to do it. I had put it off once and delayed it, and because I don't like doing any of those things during the season, and that was just one of those things, and it was a casual conversation.
I ask because, first of all, if there was no job offer from Minnesota,
right,
and were there other conversations with other schools?
I didn't have any, no.
Okay, so
I did not, and Jim and I had already decided at the end of the season that him and I would sit down and evaluate where we were at, and evaluate the staff and all those things, and what was next for all of us.
So Minnesota, thanks to them, created amazing fear and therefore leverage for you with no real offer on the table.
I don't think so, to be honest with you, because, I had told Jim about the whole conversation and all those things, and I don't think so, Scotty. I really don't think so. I mean, as I look at it, and from where we looked at it and sat, it was one of those casual conversations that just came up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking for this reason because let's just say that Minnesota had made an offer, a legitimate offer, right?
Yeah.
You gotta, I gotta think that you were thinking though about what is the future of the Mountain West. You lose Utah, you lose BYU, now TCU is taking off. Well, you're bringing in a Boise State. And you're looking at the Big East as an example, saying Connecticut's playing in a BCS bowl game in a conference that is certainly not better than the Mountain West. What is the future of San Diego State football in this conference, and what is the bigger picture of this conference? And I would think that those would be considerations to make when trying to evaluate whether you want to stay or whether you want to go.
Well, we look at it, kind of from this way. Number one, Jim and I have been on the same page the whole time and trying to build a great football program here at San Diego State. With Boise coming into the league, Fresno coming into the league, Nevada coming into the league, and who knows where else the expansion might happen. I think we have a terrific football league, and with TCU going, yeah, do I wish they would have stayed? Yeah, because I like to play them. I like how Gary Patterson coaches, and I like his teams, and that's what we aspire to be. And as I said yesterday, Scotty, this has to be, we need to go out there and carry the Mountain West. We need to go out there and build a program and that all of San Diego is going to be proud of and playing BCS games. And our goal to win national championships is always something that we want to do. So, that's where Jim and I are coming from our conversations and from this staff and what our players want to do.
And Brady, it seems like setting the foundation for all of that is being able to go out and recruit the Southern California, in particular San Diego athlete.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. I was able to go by the games a little bit yesterday, and you're talking about well-coached football teams and guys who do a great job and athletic guys on the field. And, it's so impressive, the coaching that goes on in San Diego County, that I think that, we're going to work our darndest to get all the kids that we can that fit our profile and the character that we want to have in our program.
Can you recruit during the Poinsettia Bowl? In other words, can you bring kids down that you want to visit with and put them on the sideline of a bowl game rather than just a regular season game?
No, you can't. And, I was asked that yesterday, and that's, it's the great thing is, we've got about 18 commitments, and about half of those kids and their parents have bought tickets to go to the game. But we can't have them on the sideline, but I can promise you we're going to have people here while we practice and prepare for Navy in the bowl game.
Yeah, very exciting times. I thought it was great the other night before the basketball game when you went out on the court with the seniors. And this is going back to the St. Mary's game last week, 12,400, sold-out house. And you can just feel, I said to Billy Ray the next morning, it was as if they just announced that you were going to play in the BCS title game. That's how excited people are.
Well, and we're excited, and somebody asked me, are you guys excited that you're playing here? And I said, yeah, hell yeah, we're excited. I mean, for goodness sakes, we get to play, in front of our Aztec Warrior Nation and against a great opponent. And, this is such a great Navy town, and we have so much respect for our military, and particularly today being I think the 69th anniversary of Pearl Harbor.
That's right.
We all keep dear in our hearts. But, I just think it's a great matchup. It's going to be a lot of fun. Our kids are excited. We've had 2 practices so far. We'll practice again today. We're excited about what's going on at San Diego State.
All right, Brady Hoke this morning. Now, Brady, of course, one thing there's this expectation for some reason that you're a Michigan man.
Right.
Because you spent so many years there as an assistant coach. Is there any provision in this contract that says I can get out if the Michigan job is available to me?
No. We kept the buyout. Believe me, it has nothing to do with that. This contract, as much as anything, we've got a group of kids here and student athletes who we love dearly. And this staff and keeping this staff together and the continuity of it, I think is important for a Division I experience for the kids. And, that's where it all starts, and that's where all the conversations started with Jim and I about what can we do to enhance the Division I experience for our players. And part of that is keeping a staff together and the continuity of a staff.
And the other part of it is sweetening up those facilities. Coach, tell me about what's in the deal as far as getting those facilities up to par.
Well, we've needed a new practice field, and what we need to do is field turf the one we have because it's the only one that, is kind of isolated, if you want to say that. And I'm a little bit of a paranoia freak.
Nice.
My wife calls me a freak of nature about things like that, but it really is something that we need to get done. And some of the things in the office and those things we need to I guess this is a great facility, but there's some things that have needed to be done in the last 3 or 4 years that we'd like to move forward with.
All right, so now you got it. You got the new contract, the extension. Local athletes who are being recruited can be confident that you and your staff are going to be here and be here for a long time. You got a bowl game coming up right here in town, which should be a sold-out house and a great, should be a really great environment. And things are really going well right now, Brady. Congratulations.
Well, we got a lot of work to do, and you both know that. I mean, we're not happy with where we're at. The goal is to win the Mountain West Conference Championship. We didn't do that. We had some opportunities that we didn't capitalize on, and so for us, we got to reload and get these young kids a lot of development during the next 15 days and get ready to go play a tremendous Navy team.
Yep, exciting times for San Diego State sports programs between the football team and the men's basketball team.
Wow.
And the new polls coming out yesterday, and the Aztecs moving up those men's college basketball polls. Very exciting times. Poinsettia Bowl's right around the corner. Coach, congrats. Thanks for taking the time for us this morning.
Well, thanks, guys. And I'm trying to get Fish to let me have Billy White for the fade route. Anytime in the red zone, and he won't do it. So, I guess we'll just have to keep watching Billy play that great basketball.
I think Billy White, it's funny that you say this, just real quick. Last week against St. Mary's, you had Antoine Applewhite and Brandon Dombrowski, former Aztecs, current Chargers, sitting there at courtside with former Aztec star Lorenzo Wade.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, Lorenzo Wade's not an NBA player, but I'll bet you that he could probably get a couple of workouts as an NFL wide receiver. And I was wondering, as the three of those guys were sitting together, if Lorenzo Wade was thinking about. I was wondering if he was thinking about Antonio Gates. He doesn't have the width and the weight, but he could make somebody's practice roster in 2 years from now, maybe be an NFL receiver. Because, man, he could jump out of the house.
I wonder if he has any eligibility left at all. Another year in there, or anything we could try and work out with the NCAA.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, you got to keep thinking, Scotty.
Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe you get a guy like Brian Carwell who could maybe just block field goals.
I'll tell you what, he's a big son of a gun.
He's a big old rascal is what he is. Coach, we look forward to seeing you at the Poinsettia Bowl and many basketball games this year.
Congratulations, Brady.
Guys, thanks.